Hello, everybody. Uh, how are you? How are you all on this fine Friday the 13th? I'd read Ted Bundy x Jeff the Killer fan fiction, but I don't feel like it, so no. Tis the season, but not like that. Oh my god. My mic seems to be spazzing out slightly. Let me just turn it up a little. Yeah, because it turned down. There we go. That's better. Trump noise reduction too, maybe. I'm gonna play Blair because I want to.
Oh, the Roblox game?
Yeah? You wanna join? Apologize for the fan people. It gets like really, really hot in my room. I can't turn it off or my room will become like 110 degrees, and I'm not joking. For some reason, the rooms I frequent are always the hottest rooms in the house. Probably because I'm in there. Quick can attest to that. It gets hotter when he's in there. Who wants to play Blair with me? Oh, right, I can't. I have to put Roblox in a window because Roblox doesn't like OBS based software filming it. Completely ignoring people who stream Roblox. Yeah, sure, buddy. Okay, whatever you say. Fucking stupid. Uh. Sorry it took so long for me to start streaming. I was taking a shower, trying to wash off those, Genshin Impact germs. Shower floor was green with envy and bageled my morning. Oh. No, I'm not dropping 500 Bobucks that I don't have. Okay. I'm gonna announce to my Discord server. Okay. I'll do this one. This one's pretty. You want to play Blair with me, Lukey?
Huh?
Lukey, you want to play Blair with me? Because I'm live.
The problem is I don't have a, I can't use them right there to play it, and I
You
can't.
could play on your phone.
My phone lags like hell.
My phone doesn't lag when playing Roblox. Maybe when doing other things while playing Roblox, yeah, but just playing Roblox, it doesn't really lag. Unless if I have the graphics up really high.
Yeah. I set it to the lowest setting possibly. I don't know why. If we if you plan on playing Gartic
Who knows, when I play Gartic Phone again, I might just hop on Genshin after this. I don't know. Oh my god, no way. It's the grocery store scanner thing. I'm gonna text Moon Creator, see if she wants to. Alright. How was their Friday the 13th, people? I like how someone just put Giat in the chat. What?
Yeah.
I turn this down just slightly. There we go. I'm waiting for Jamil to get in.
Mm-hmm. What's happening? Oh,
Hey, Koi, guess what?
what?
Nyarp, nyarp.
No. No, no, no.
Yes, nyarp, nyarp. I will take control of the world. I so evil. Are you okay if we join the server VC?
Oh, you're leaving me again? I see how it is.
No.
Just when I was gonna ask a bunch of questions.
You can still ask a question.
Oh, I was gonna ask when you're coming over.
Oh. It's more so leading to Saturday next week.
Nah, I found someone on TikTok and they were saying my name's numbers.
My mom can just get you.
It's one, two, three, four, five, six, seven.
Okay.
And then I clicked in the profile and it says go here.
Okay, what?
And it looks like a child. It's a child.
What the fuck?
It's a child.
Okay. What are kids doing on TikTok, bro?
And they're over here banning me for saying hello.
TikTok, Roblox, and YouTube are the three horsemen of bad moderation.
Real. And literally I found someone on TikTok jerking off.
Yo, Benny,
Wow. Yo. Ready up.
what's up, you Asian dog eater?
Careful, you can get voice chat banned
What?
rather easily.
You act like I give a shit.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, you even get voice chat banned
You
for
need to find
swearing.
new games to main.
What, Koi?
You need to find a new games to main.
Yo, is Koi here?
Yeah. No, Koi's not here. I'm
Yo,
in call
what's
with
up?
him on Discord, though.
Oh, tell him what's up, fat ass.
Jimmo says hi.
Oh, okay, I cannot. Quit.
I'm just gonna kick this person out.
So, who is Tap Water?
I don't know, there's someone who wanted to get in. Okay, select. Okay, select your tools.
What?
Select your tools to hunt ghosts. I'll get flashlight, photo camera, and lighter. And our objectives are right here. Prevent the ghost from hunting with the crucifix. Find evidence of the paranormal with the EMF reader. Have your team survive a ghost hunt. And what you're supposed to do in this game is you're supposed to mark down stuff about the ghost and try to figure out what kind of like spirit thing it is. Da 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 da.
Shut up, no one cares. Yum.
Aww.
Yum.
Yo yo yo.
She's fooling because she's evil.
Yeah, I am evil.
That's it.
What do y'all win? My internet
I'm
is
taking you to my vet.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
What did you say, toy?
Do my internet.
Yeah. She even hear my expert Riz.
I want to hear expert Riz.
Too bad.
If it goes below 0, mark off freezing temp. I might be leaning towards like Yama or Sozo.
Yo, this is what Koi used to do.
Who left their baby here?
Cause baby,
Oh my
why
god.
don't you just meet me in the middle?
I'll meet you at your house
I'm
if you don't be
leaving
quiet.
my mind just a little.
Like,
Oh my god, it's a toilet potato. It's banning toilet paper rolls.
Baby,
This ghost fighter
why
make my
don't
water
you
bill
just meet
super high.
me? I'm leaving my mind just a little.
yo, I look so handsome. I can't lie.
Mark off anomaly.
You can join a Discord VC if you want.
I mean, I'm just using the in-game voice chat just because I think it's easier.
I guess.
So make sure to check your journal and mark off uh anomaly and make sure EMF readers crossed out by tapping it twice. Jamal, you scared the baby girl poo poo out of me.
I would. I would. Wow.
You have I have the photo camera. Well, it doesn't have voice chat in mine. Okay, no spirit box, so it's not Yama. I'm going with Haru. Who fed this ghost Taco Bell, bro? Worst of all, Chipotle.
Vanny, what are you?
I'm in the upstairs bathroom.
Try. Try what? The camera? It's gone. What am I supposed to do with it?
What? John Pork? Jamil, it's John Pork. John Pork is calling.
John Ford.
Oh, what's up, John Paul? I could cook both for dinner. Delicious.
You know what? I might spare my dog for dinner. I might just cook up John Pork.
Crazy.
John Paul in you.
File sounder you were talking about. How fast can you get me one? Why? It turns off within 20. The computer turns off within 20 minutes now. Like,
Oh, okay.
I could easily go get one tomorrow at like Albertsons or Walmart, but Mom would have to drive me. Would the current BIOS pad be better than my current one?
Hey, Mom, I'm streaming right now.
Oh, okay.
There's a bunch of protests and Juneteenth stuff going on, so we were looking at us, and there's a movie theater with the seats with the movie. So we booked the movie for tomorrow at 5:40. So what are the protests even for? Huh? What are the protests even for?
The protests are just for illegal immigrants, people who come into the country. People don't like the fact that people who kill other people in our country illegally are getting in trouble in the protest. And games to some abandoned little people pop up with fucking 7 AKs and then just shoot them. They also are a lot of illegal immigrants are the reason why illegal drugs are out. You know, we should dress up as an illegal immigrant.
Zombie doggo and mask for one. Anyways, I'm gonna go now. Bye. I had like 5 different people talking to me at once.
Gay. I'm kidding.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, thank you.
I hope I don't get jumped.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
Run like there's a big black man chasing you, Jamil.
Guys, I'm dead. Maybe.
I still hear you. Funnily enough. I think Jamil became an oogly boogly.
Bunny, I'm going to cut you into pieces. I can't move. I'm in the bathroom.
Yeah, I got stuck in the bathroom. Professor Poopy Pants.
What happened? I'm not dead. I can't move.
Might be a bug with mobile, maybe. I don't know.
I need to have to reset.
Yeah, Jamil, just select Haro. I'm assuming you can't reset either, right?
I can't. I'm
Huh.
stuck.
Alright, I'm gonna go back to base.
Wait, don't leave me. Oh, I'm not stuck.
It might automatically teleport you and make you unstuck.
Yeah.
Might have to in order to make you unstuck. Sadly. Or it might be your internet spazzing out again. Who knows?
No, it's not my internet.
Weird. I'm just showing it to it being a glitch, maybe. Oh, the one you're looking at?
Yeah. But I don't see one on the top or the bottom. So either A, took it out for whatever reason.
Mare? What's your favorite video that you made? My Silvertree Media video is my favorite video. I'm hella proud of it. Too bad I didn't too good though.
My favorite video was Freminet.
Yeah, this watermelon tastes like it's gonna go bad. Alright. I'm gonna select another map and hopefully you don't get stuck.
Yeah. I will.
Here, I'm ready up.
Pulverize. Oh, somebody joined.
Yeah.
The shadow.
I got the ghostwriting book, a flashlight, and
Okay, my niggas.
you can get banned for saying the N-word on voice chat even if you're black. Unless if you're me and you can get banned for making a joke about your Asian mother, but I got banned for 3 months from Roblox for wait, I'm muted. I'm muted. I realized Roblox doesn't always keep your voice chat on. It's probably a good thing. Okay, it's making spoopy noises.
Hey, what are y'all?
We're in the bedroom.
Hey, what y'all doing over there? Man,
Nothing.
I'm joking. I'm joking. That was a joke.
You're having a stroke? Oh my god. What kind?
Your mom.
Okay.
The BBC is weird.
British Broadcasting? What does C stand for? What's a C word I can say that won't get me voice chat banned?
He said,
Hasn't gone below freezing temperatures yet. I think the ghost is in this direction. Oh, I thought this person's username said Ethernet. Why does he low-key look like a UTGP member? Wait, no, he's heavy from TF2. I'm stupid.
Dumbass.
I think I just had PTSD from the UTGP.
I could, what's that good name? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, PT is from her.
Yeah, like, bro, take the iPad away from your kids. Parental controls are there for a reason.
And go outside and get some, get some ladies.
Damn.
He took his mom's phone, who was in jail, and went on her phone. Went on voice said,
By the way, I follow on Twitter, baby.
Okay.
You know, you don't use the app.
or said some kind of porn
Yeah.
site. When that happened,
Never mind.
Oh, look, here's my natural habitat, the basement, where all VTubers live.
I live in the basement. I'm not.
Yes, you are. Remember?
Except me.
I'm a child.
Jamil, I'm gonna force you to become an anime girl with thick thighs if you don't shut up.
I'm finna take. I ain't going to cut you and eat you into pieces. You know shit.
I guess I could cross off freezing temperatures because I have no freezing temperatures.
Danny, where are you?
Somewhere.
I'm finna go to the house and I just check another room. Oh, you in a bed?
It's not a demon. I don't think it's a hero.
I tried to turn on the water, but
And he scammed me. She said it.
my phone got fast.
Oh, some people are just not very tech literate.
Yeah. And I thought the one she was talking about was like the other Samsung, her blue one that she never uses anymore. Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't think she would actually.
oh yeah. Large.
It's okay.
I'm going with. Wait, no, it's not Fishker. Maybe, I don't know, I might just still go with it anyways. Who cares? I got nothing in my ghostwriting book either. Wonder if I could find a righty thing. A righty thing. A ritual thing. I didn't bring any lighters with me though, so
Didn't bring any crack.
yeah, I didn't bring any weed either.
No shit.
Cries.
Can I open this attic?
Yo, Vam. Hello.
Do. Ooh, I'm finna
Hmm.
go. Oh, I wouldn't want to that thing. I'm in a kissing with Benny.
I heard. I
Yeah.
knew you were gonna make that joke as my voice cracks like I'm a boy going through puberty.
Hey, I'm a boy going through puberty.
Yeah, it's a targeted insult. Get real.
What happened?
Oh, I was just bantering around with my brother.
Oh,
Here, have some light in your life. Accept Jesus Christ right now. Or else I will, eat your pancreas.
Get out.
This ghost is gonna, like, turn up our water bills so bad.
that's what I'm saying. I just took a fat dump. That was straight good.
Congratulations! It's a
It
boy!
crazy.
What the f-
Uh-oh.
no,
Sound like
thank
you're dying.
you.
Sound like dying.
Out of there.
Who dare tread on my property? Who dare disrespect my authority?
Authority?
Yep, authority.
It's authority.
No, it's not.
Authority. Now,
English is a social construct, and so is my existence.
Crazy. That's crazy.
Why is there a shampoo bottle in the garage? What kind of white people stuff is this? Jamil, do you know?
I don't know.
Okay, I might ask Vamp then. Vamp, is it true that white people leave shampoo bottles in the garage?
Wait, what is Bam?
In my chat.
On where?
YouTube.
YouTube? Wait, are you live streaming
Yeah.
on YouTube?
Yup.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, cause it Freminet Friday and Friday the 13th, and I thought it'd be kind of funny to play horror games.
But you didn't even tell me that. Well, whatever. I don't even tell. Hi, YouTube. It's a boy Jamil, aka
Yeah, it's
Benny.
Jamil, my ex-op.
Yeah.
Depends on the person, yeah.
I didn't even know I didn't even know you're live today. Like you should have told me.
I think I did say in the announcement. I don't know. I did say it was Freminet Friday. So
Yeah, but you didn't say that you were live. And I
yeah,
could
maybe
have
I
like
didn't. That's my bad. I'm sorry.
yeah, and I could have pinged everybody before joining the game. Oh wait, you live?
Yeah, it's probably just like a small live stream. No one's really watching it, so you're good.
Bro, I think I kind of said it anyway. Hopefully, it's not there in the live.
I didn't even hear that. Actually, yeah, I did. I don't really care though, cause you're black. So
Oh, yeah, you're right.
wasn't hard R, so I'll let it slide.
Oh yeah, I did not say the hard R.
Yeah, no, that's reserved for only specific circumstances. Only if you're white. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. That's a joke, YouTube. That's a joke. I don't mean that.
That's crazy. 2020 Benny would have said it already.
You know that like song people like referencing all the time, where it's a couple people saying the N word over and over again, and it's like I'm 100%, you know, I'm 200%, you know. Yeah, that one.
Oh,
That's me back
I
in
know that
2020.
song.
What the Sigma pal?
But I said coined that song before.
Yeah.
Like in his DMs, I sent that song to him before.
Koi?
Yeah, in his DMs, I sent him
You
that
think of it?
song.
Didn't delete it, so now I'm probably gonna have to make it.
Oh,
No.
the song that
Oh,
says I'm
really?
100%, you know what, 200%, you know what. What?
Did you say, Wiki? So turns out someone moved my
Hundred
flag,
percent luck,
so I'm
hundred
gonna have to
percent
make it.
skill,
Uh, just leave it in my room at this point.
Yeah, I know.
100% power over. Stream. Go away, Bo. Oh no, I can't.
Mom probably thought it was that.
Okay, is it gone? I think it is.
It might be. Er,
Who knocking?
I don't know. The ghost. Bathroom's occupied. Poop somewhere else.
Oh, she right there. Benny behind you.
Oh, no
We're
thanks.
dead. GG guys. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
No.
I think he's dead.
No.
I might go with, uh, Yude.
Dang. R.I.P. Souza. R.I.P. Rest in
Rest in
peace.
peace, Heavy. You were truly the fat of all time.
Crazy.
I almost got voice chat banned. What for? I've said far worse things, and the thing they want to ban me for is for saying the word fat. Okay.
What?
Roblox banned me for uh referencing heavy people. I said bad things, but they want to ban me for referencing heavy people. Okay.
Yeah, Roblox.
Roblox, make
Roblox.
up your mind.
Roblox support is so shit.
Yeah. Fish Chris learn to mimic sound. I might just select Fish Cur, cause yeah, even though it probably isn't it, I'll just place my bets on it. Zozo. Oh, so it was right the other time. Congratulations, Haruka. You're stupid.
Congratulations, Haruka. You have successfully clapped.
Only true with Koi.
You only want to clap a fan speak. Wow, that is so.
Okay.
That is so bad.
Okay. I'd play Free Draw, but no. No thanks.
Play Uja.
Play what?
Uja.
What's that?
It's basically a game that will try to give you as much emotional damage.
Alright. Oh wait, that's a knife.
A knife?
Yeah, please put that back together.
Could a pen be a knife?
It's an X-Acto knife that looks like a pen. So that way it's easier to hold. Okay, so I'm gonna have to order another one of those. Okay. You don't have to join the game. I was thinking of joining another one.
Alright. I'm gonna go look in there for
Hold on.
another pen that doesn't work.
I might have one somewhere. I don't know though.
Yeah, you might, but I don't.
Be back. I'm gonna go play games with my siblings.
Okay.
So,
Love you.
love you.
Mm.
Corny.
What do you guys think about epic minigames? Wait, epic minigames isn't spooky enough. Hum. Hum.
Death penalty. It's not that spooky, but it's a.
I haven't played Cat in a long time.
I only played it like 4 times.
Also, thanks for announcing my stream, Jamil. I might join the server voice chat. So I'm gonna be talking one. So that way we don't get voice chat banned. Hello, go eat soup. Okay. There we go. Now my hair isn't being cut off by the border.
Yo,
Yo, what up?
yo. What's up, Chad? What's up, everybody?
What's up? I'm gonna join Hell's Kitchen and maybe Neverland Lagoon after this, and then hop on Genshin.
Gay. Okay. I'm kidding.
Oh my god, it's a Scoffier.
Can I pick again or no?
What game were you thinking of picking?
Like doors. If it Epic mini games and NASA Survivor
I was thinking
Disaster.
of picking like 2 of those. I was thinking of
Which
like maybe
one?
keeping up the horror-ish theme though, so I picked Hell's
Which
Kitchen.
one?
I was thinking of picking epic mini games for natural disaster survival,
Okay.
but I
So you
just
want to
joined
play
Hell's
them?
Kitchen because yeah, I don't know if we'd like it, but
I played before. I'm not really a fan of it.
alright, I really like that Hell's Kitchen game. I could just join epic mini games, I suppose.
Okay. Okay. Then sure.
I joined Witching Night, but I don't feel like it.
Huh?
I joined Witching Night, but I don't feel like it.
Oh.
I
Oh.
don't. I
Oh. I
would join
see.
Ripple mini games too, but I heard bad things about Ripple, so no.
No. I heard. I remember that game, but I heard about the creator that the creator he liked those kids. I'm like, man, come on, man. Why can't people just stay away from kids?
How hard is it to look at a minor and say no sirree, no child pussy for me?
ID is more of a psychological thing, like childhood trauma, which make
Yeah.
you feel that way,
I mean,
but still,
I
it
got
does.
help for my issues. Like I'm a victim of CSA. I got help for my issues, and I don't like kids because of it.
I know,
So
but like, what I'm trying to say that it still does give you an excuse to do
yeah,
those things. After what you're going through.
yeah. I don't understand why you'd want to hurt other children and repeat the cycle. I don't get it.
Yeah, I agree.
Hey guys.
Yo,
Hi,
vamp. Ow. I joined
it's the
epic mini game.
okay, Quill. I'm finna join.
I make a private server,
Okay.
but I'm kind of broke on Robux right now because of DTI.
Well, I make a party server on FM Medium. Oh. Mm.
The translation is a little poor.
Alright.
Reminds me of that one scene from the Hello Kitty Alice in Wonderland movie.
Yeah, I'm in with it.
You remember the Hello Kitty
What?
Alice in Wonderland movie?
Yes.
That's surprising. You're like the last person I expect to know that.
Oh god, I don't think I even heard of that movie.
Oh, this is
Like I
Alice
always
in
thought.
Wonderland, but with Hello Kitty.
Oh, wait, is it a real movie?
Yeah. I thought it was a fever dream from my childhood, but no, it's real. Because
Oh,
I had psychotic symptoms since I was a toddler. So I don't really believe
Let's-
half the shit I remember. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa,
I
whoa, whoa.
finished.
always thought Hello Kitty
Hey,
was like
yo.
a show.
Let's go.
Make sure you
Or
throw away
maybe
the
like
other
the
cans, okay, Luki?
Okay.
Leah! Sorry, tick.
What was that?
Oh, that's a tick. I have Tourette's. Sometimes I tick saying like stupid shit.
That's fine.
Yeah. It's mostly just noises and nonverbal tics though, so it's okay.
Oh,
Oh my god, the fat
oh
people
my,
are ravaging the map. Oh my god. We can't be having this.
it's Nova online.
Crazy work.
but you know that dude, right?
No.
Yeah, Nova Online.
Yeah.
And how he
Wait,
likes
no.
kids and diapers. I got swallowed by Nova Online, bro. I wouldn't be surprised if he's into vor as well. Like, I could just smell him by looking at him.
He smell like doo doo.
I'm probably a little too old for him, considering I turned 18 in January. I'm just a smidge bit too old. Expired, as they say.
I don't want to date someone like him. Ugh, no way.
No, I prefer my showers. My partner's showering and taking care of himself somewhat. And,
Exact,
non pedophiles.
exactly.
I
Is
prefer my
it like
partner's
that
baby
one?
girl.
What you said, Vin?
What was I gonna say?
That you're stoned?
Like, isn't it like what?
That's crazy.
What if I
You're
am?
stoned. You're stoned.
No, okay, I'm just
No, that was me a
tired.
couple days ago.
All right. So what I was gonna say was it like that one TikToker you were talking about, the guy with the long hair?
Yeah,
Yeah, the guy with the long hair and who doesn't have balls, it seems. I probably have.
Oh,
He has bigger tits than me, and I have gigantomastia. Like, bro.
not gonna lie, someone has with man tits from
well, mines are so big.
I think Jamil might have a
But
rival for the man titty competition.
no,
me. I'm
there's
losing.
Count your days, Jamil.
there's no need to be competitive because at least I take showers.
That's
Yeah,
true, and you don't diddle kids either.
yeah. Anyway, how my day going? I didn't even do anything today. Like as usual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All I did was sleep and play games. And work on
All
a
this,
video for Willy Toto.
all this sleep, watch some anime, and ate some pizza rolls, and that's it.
I ate tortilla pizza because New Mexico is New Mexico.
Facts.
As I almost kill someone. I think my team's gonna win. What?
Uh oh, that's crazy.
GG's.
Um.
Oh, I know this minigame. This minigame. This minigame from a Mario Party.
Wait,
I'm such a nerd that I know all these minigame from. The creator know where he gets his minigame from. Mm, Ma- Mario Party 7. Yeah, that's the minigame from.
Hmm.
Man, I'm such a fan of Sonic and Mario. Even and I still am too. This is easy.
Yeah.
I remember this song, 2016 vibe.
I turned off my Roblox sound because copyright and just because most songs from games are distracting.
This song's such a vibe. I met 2016.
Same. But take me back
I,
to
s-
2016, bro. I know
I
I hate it
still
here.
I still listen to these um NC um NCS songs. No copyright sounds, Vite
Platform
songs.
9 is the best NCS song.
Who?
Platform 9 by Oniva. I think it's the best one.
That could be the crowd. Wait, you said Crowd 9?
Yeah, by Oniva. It
Oh,
slaps. You should
okay.
listen to it.
Okay, that's a good song actually.
Yeah. I think it's the best one they've made.
In my opinion, I like everybody by K331. That's my favorite one.
Hmm.
Is it yeah, or Summertime by um K31. No, I mean K91.
Yeah, yeah, Jamil. NCS has some good shit. Like, even though like a lot of the songs are kind of dated, like reeks of 2010s, I kind of fuck with it.
I do too. I still listen to the song to this day. I still do. Speaking of childhood songs, what about
Baby Shark. Just
what
kidding.
that? You know what that song I sent you um
Oh,
on your
Pogo
DMs?
Living Island.
Pogue, yes, that song is slap.
Yeah, it does. I wanted to make an animation, but I want to get back into making animation memes actually.
I remember watching that a lot.
Yeah. What? They keep putting me with the Democrats. Does that mean anything? Oh, sorry, the American instincts took over. I have to over
Oh
politicize
my,
everything.
oh my gosh, you fucking moron. What about Step on the Ground? Do you listen to that song? Step,
No.
Step on the Ground, go go go. Man, that song go hard when I was a kid.
Wanna know what else went hard?
Man, man,
Chris Brown's
man, I
beatings. Yep. Yep.
crazy. Man,
Chris Brown and my dad
man,
find to have some competition.
man, I listened to so many good shit back when I was a kid.
What are you playing?
Epic minigames.
Damn, both y'all died.
I thought you were.
Yeah, because I got distracted.
Womp womp loser. Now I'm kidding.
Crazy. You went back to 2018.
Oh gee, look who talking.
Yeah.
Oh, that dude died. Let's go, mate.
Yippee!
Ooh, I know this song, Vamp. Do you know this song?
Oh wait, I know that song. I know it.
Crazy.
But Jello what Benny said, bro, the NCS got some good shit.
It's probably the only song I heard from him though. Or is it a group?
Wait, what? This
NCS
the
is
only song?
NCS is like one of those channels like Cloud Kid that uploads songs.
Yeah,
Oh,
no copyrighted songs. That's the YouTube channel. No copyrighted right songs.
I found some random person
Oh, y'all dead.
who worst videos. They're not
Oh,
as bad as
never mind.
I would actually wouldn't have a problem with Olpu if he didn't sexualize children and also marked like age restricted his videos.
yeah, they
Who?
didn't sexualize.
None.
They just made like creepy.
Yeah, I'm not against cringe. I'm against people making cringe that's immoral and weird.
me personally, I just against both. That just dope.
Let's go, mate.
Yippee!
Look, it's the
E- e-
Baby in
X,
car.
you're alive.
baby.
Who X? Wait, X is still alive?
I guess.
Nah,
Whoa.
nah, he ain't alive.
Wait,
I
Freminet
just
core?
saw
this was the
I just
first
saw an
one.
avatar of him and just said that he's alive.
Oh wow. That's crazy, Vamp.
It reminds me of that cheap battle in Mario Party 9.
Oh, I know this. Oh, I know this minigame. Wait,
Oh,
Yeah.
Benny, I didn't know you play. I didn't know you
wait.
play those um
Mario Party?
those games too. Yes.
Yeah, I had to pirate Mario Party because, yeah, I mostly watch videos of people playing the games because my parents always said no to buying the games.
Oh, saying I watched a ton of YouTube video on them back in 2013, 2016.
Yeah.
Like
I'm
playing
like
the
90% of my childhood is Roblox and YouTube, and I never was allowed to go outside. So,
oh wow. Most of my childhood a bunch of things. Like YouTube outside, Roblox, Minecraft, Sonic, mm,
if it
Mario.
wasn't for the internet, I'd be a
Uh,
much different person. I'd probably be in a padded cell right now, so I'd probably be like fucking Genie 2.0.
but if it wasn't for Alabama, I would be a socialized person. But nah.
Yeah, the incest got to you too hard, Jamil.
Okay, you can go. Oh, I almost said. I almost said.
But yeah, speaking of that, I do be hearing some instances about it.
Jokes aside, I think Mississippi has worse incest.
Oh, not Mississippi. Wait, that's what. What's his name?
I wouldn't
Milf.
say it.
Milf. Uh, Milf. He lived there.
What?
Milf. He lived
Yeah,
there.
no. I was talking to my brother. What'd you say? What the fuck?
Yeah, Ben chose a green cake and
Okay, what the hell? That's a Melanie.
yeah, I slammed his face in the cake because he was being stupid and he was being too much of a drama queen. Or
What?
drama king.
Oh shoot, I forgot about this song. Man, my childhood is so epic and bad at the same time. But you know.
Yeah.
My childhood was shit. Like 90% of the time, it was shit. My teenhood was
Mine's with
shit. Much worse.
mine's with 50-50.
Childhood, good. Current teen years, nah. My childhood was good though. Just teen years, from like 12 to like now.
Yeah, things are finally starting to look up for me now.
Me too.
Finally. I can go outside, kind of. I have some independence. I'm making money. I can do some of the things I wanted to do.
That's good.
Well, I'm finna go to a university this year.
Nice.
Yeah, hopefully I don't get drunk and go to a pot. Now I won't do that.
Yeah,
That's not
no,
really my
he
type
draws
of
the
thing.
line at weed gang. I'm just kidding.
That's not really my type of thing to do, if I'll be honest.
Same here. I don't always thought rallies were like kind of lame.
I don't. I don't drink alcohol anymore. Alcohol is not even that good anyway.
It tastes like
Yeah.
hot ass. And I go into
It is.
anaphylaxis every time I've tried, so.
Well,
Yo,
who
That's
Zane.
joined?
like
It's Zane.
Oh,
It's dang it.
Zane.
Hi, dang
It's
it.
the body. It's the ball man, Mr. Body. I'm kidding.
You know it. You better believe it.
Yeah, it's dang it, guys.
Yes. What was it like Naruto says? Believe it.
If I tried hard enough, I
I think
could
that's
probably do a Naruto impression.
right.
Benny first workout. No, I'm kidding.
Nova Online's first workout.
Okay, they're even more accurate.
like
Almost died.
Yeah, I'm just working
Whoa.
on some
Almost died there.
making some
What you said, Z? I mean,
making some
Zane.
new archery equipment today.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
They canceled the trip and instead we're going to go out
Dang, I was so close.
at
Okay.
5. And then at 5 we're going to
Okay.
The universe gifted me some hawk feathers today, so I'm happy about that.
Nice.
Yay. When are you gonna
But the
get
creator,
Birdman feathers?
Birdman feathers, is that what you just said?
Yeah, one of my friends is named Birdman.
Bird
who I also
mom.
had beef with, well, used to.
Yeah.
It depends. Does he actually have any feathers, or is it just, I don't know, human hair?
Depends.
What's funny is, I know this might sound insane, but I've actually fletched arrows with human hair, and it works.
Hmm.
Yeah, you just take a big old clump and then tie it on the back, and it creates enough drag. Kind of like a flu fletching.
Hmm.
Have you ever heard the term before?
No.
Flu is a type of bird hunting arrow. You shoot it up in the sky, and it drops like a sack of potatoes after maybe 30, 40, 50 yards. But you can shoot it as high up as you want vertically. And then it will come back down like really, really close to where you shot it.
That's
And the way that
interesting.
works is it's kind of like a parachute.
Ooh, 1 second. Oh, my bad.
What'd you do today, Zane?
I have a cup. Me, I did a lot of weed whacking.
You're whacking stoners? A man who lies with
Bruh.
another man
No.
shall be stoned. Smokes weed.
Bruh.
That's
No
pretty
way.
funny. I took a electric mower device and I just knocked back a bunch of grass that was as tall as my body.
Hmm. I see. So you were touching ass. I see.
That's crazy.
Oh man.
Zane is the only person in my Discord server that touches grass, it seems.
Yeah, I touch grass a little too much every day to the point where I kind of get sick of it sometimes. And it sticks me.
He's just
Like,
so
I
sick
actually
of
took a
it,
picture of
everybody
some of the
knows.
grass in my yard and what it looks like. You guys want to see a picture real quick?
Yeah.
Let me post it to general chat.
I'm on my phone, but
Let's see. Oh yeah, here it is. This is what's called Napa Valley Star, or it's also known as just Napa Star. Imagine a cactus, but in grass form.
oh wow.
Look at this.
Oh, there was only 4 people in this game.
It
Well,
is covered in
that game.
thorns. Yeah.
What? Oh, I see.
Yeah, I kind of figured that.
Hey, are you guys looking at the
But
picture
yeah,
of the plant?
remember that? Remember?
Oh, there were only 4 people in the game. Well, that gives a great opportunity,
Yeah.
anyways.
So we should be able to buy that stylus, no problem. Same with the phone case. Okay.
Yeah. Earlier today we had a bunch of poison oak. I had to cut that back. It's kind of like a vine that grows out here. It's called poison oak.
Oh, I see.
It's a relative.
On that this mini game. Oh well. Benny, I'm finna get you next.
You're gonna fist me? What?
What?
Wait.
I did not say that.
Uh-huh.
I vent.
The
Let's go.
schizophrenia.
You're not beating
the
Banny. She will take
schizophrenia is
everything out of
real.
context.
I vent. We got locked in.
You don't say.
Oh yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, I think we should spend the night really.
The
Don't let-
schizo mode.
My
Don't let the
teammate's
dog eat it
AFK
win.
and stupid, it seems.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Oh
I have
my
Carson.
gosh.
Apparently, mom is too tired to come back home.
Oh.
She's just gonna spend the night.
Let's
Oh,
go.
okay.
Come on. Let's. What? We both told with 8 marbles. It's XS.
Dog's barking at me.
Yeah, I already know the name. It just keeps censoring every time I type
Which
it.
game are you guys playing?
Yeah. What does Roblox not censor? We're playing epic mini games. I might switch games here in a moment.
Ah.
Uh-oh.
I might
Well,
play
y'all gonna
Genshin
get
for a little
close.
bit and then play Gartic Phone.
Dang.
Every time I see the.
I'm planning on buying Outlast Trials
Oh
for
yeah.
VR, and then I'm gonna get myself a haptic suit so that I could feel all the
Let's
pain.
go.
Ooh. I love to buy myself
Yeah.
a VR. Did the math and I made $833.90 this year off YouTube and commissions combined. Most of that money came from commissions. 133 of those dollars came from
You did?
YouTube. Yeah. So I make more money off commissions than YouTube.
Nice.
Which means I get paid below minimum wage for my content that I spend months
Let's-
working on.
Yay! You have graduated to wage slave.
Yippee! Too bad I'm not Indian, where this wage would be somewhat livable. Just kidding.
Oh man, I could go on a tirade about how Indian wages don't cover jack shit.
glad to be black.
What?
Becomes black.
Nothing.
Well, at least we're not in Haiti. We could at least be
Yeah,
grateful we
yeah.
were never born in Haiti.
Oh hell no.
I'm not hating. I'm not hating.
That's funny. Can you guys see the stars in the sky tonight? Because I can.
No, I can't.
I can't go outside.
Yay!
I was one this one close. Just one more.
Una más.
Consume.com.
High press. What? Bro, what?
Remember that meme with Yandere Death?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was referencing.
Crazy.
Be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I can finally steam my viewers. Make them hot and steamy.
Well, actually, I'm not Seville. I'm just a hater. Like,
D1 hater.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
I had to get my headphones because I couldn't hear you guys saying.
Oh,
oh, I
okay.
see. Uh-oh.
Yeah. It was like right now I'm just you guys saw the pictures that I posted earlier of the stone knife blade, right?
Come on.
I'm fitting it into its handle right now.
Let's go.
Um,
Andy, you suck.
Hey, at least I got most people.
Yeah.
What we're saying is they.
Most people. They're only
Oh,
four.
I was saying I'm trying to fit this blade into its handle.
Uh-oh. Not this one.
What's this?
Meet
Sid?
again.
You're eating knives again? What did I tell you about doing that? Oh my god.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I know.
god.
Knives are delicious.
Bro,
Knives
look
are
at this little
delicious.
poke up.
Yeah,
Exactly.
groceries are expensive these days, Zane.
Oh yeah,
Yep,
they
yep,
are.
yep.
But I just failed already. Crazy.
That reminds me of a really, really bad joke that I had told someone a while ago, where they were posting a video of them like going to a shooting range, and they were just shitting a bunch of bullets. And I said, a little kid in Africa could have eaten those bullets.
Crazy.
That's wild.
Yeah, I have a really bad.
Ooh, ooh,
So what
ooh,
happened
ooh,
next?
Little kids in Africa could have eaten those bullets.
No thanks.
Okay, what just happened?
Oh, I'm just trying not
I
to
don't
fall
know.
off a platform.
I actually almost fell off a platform in real life climbing a mountain. So
I
there was one
always
part
fall
of
off
a mountain range,
platforms.
right, that So get this. This is actually a real story. I was climbing Bridal Veil Falls in Yosemite National Park, right? And there's a part of it where you're supposed to step on a ledge, and the only way to not fall off the ledge when you're on top of the mountain is to hold on to this. What was it? It was like the hardware store piping that you get at Lowe's, right? They had bolted it into the side of the mountain as kind of like a guide rail for you to hold on to, so you don't fall off. And so I look over the side of the mountain, and you see these massive bull pines on the ground floor, right? Like when you're on the ground, they're huge. They're like giant sequoias. But when you're on top of the mountain, they look like ants because you're almost like, what was it? Easily over 80 stories off the ground.
Ooh,
And you're basically on top of this little
fuck you,
itty bitty
Benny.
shelf. That the only thing keeping you from falling off of this itty bitty shelf is a fucking guardrail from Lowe's. And
I
like,
see.
I remember my dad told me, my dad was like, tell me, don't look down. And I look down and I see the fucking ground floor, and all of the trees look like ants. It was some scary shit. But yeah. Well, then, like, once we got to the other side, you got to see the actual waterfall, the Bridal Veil Fall. And that was really cool. Me and my dad took
Oh
a bunch
yeah,
of
it reminds me
pictures
of the time I
at
went
the Bridal
hiking
Veil
in
Fall.
Jimenez once.
Tell me that story.
Yeah, it was like 2 hours of hiking. I almost fell off into a river and almost cut my leg open, but yeah, 2 hours of hiking exhaustingly. And we went to like this waterfall thing, which was like really pretty.
Awesome.
Yeah, I might have
Yeah.
pictures of it
When I
somewhere.
was 8 years, post them on the Discord. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's
I mean, it
like
has
when I
pictures
was
of my
8 years
family in
old, I
there, and I
climbed
don't
Half
think they'd
Dome.
like having, images of themselves on my Discord, so I won't send those images.
Nah, fair enough.
Yeah.
It's like if I can track down the pictures of the time I actually climbed Half Dome, it was like when I was 8 or 9 years old.
So when you were a Goo Goo Gaga thing, I see.
Pretty
Ooh,
much.
almost
Yeah.
fell.
I remember it was my mom had bribed me with Dragon Ball Z season 2, I believe, on DVD. She got the season 2 of Dragon Ball Z, and she was like, "If you climb Half Dome,
DVD,
you get
Oh,
this."
Puff Cigar. That's a name I haven't heard in years.
But Dragon Ball is still popular to this day.
Dude, I love Dragon Ball Z. It was like
Me
one of my favorite
too.
animes growing up as a kid. I went to karate class because of that anime.
Nice.
Yeah, I did. I went to
Dude,
karate class.
Only
because of
anime I
that,
really
and
watched
I was
was
like,
Pokemon
of course. I'm kidding.
or Pokemon stuff.
I remember the very first anime I ever watched in my life was Dragon Ball Z. And
Very
then I
first anime I
immediately
watched in my
graduated from
life
Dragon-
was Sky Girls, which
Oh,
wasn't
that's
for
kinda cool.
kids.
Very first anime I watched was either Dragon Ball, Pokemon, or Yo Kai Wise. Kai Wise. If y'all know what that anime is,
The anime is
I know of it, but I never watched it.
it is a good show. In my opinion, I like it better than Pokemon.
And then
Yokai Wise,
Vamp,
I
I
love
didn't
that
mean to cut you
show.
off.
What you said?
Hmm.
I said,
anime.
Vamp, I did not mean to cut you off. Sorry.
Oh, you good. The animes that I'd watch when I was little are Pokemon, which I used to be a really big Pokemon fan, and Naruto.
Oh, Naruto was the bomb back in the day. Like, I remember everybody at school was doing those hand signs.
Not gonna
Once
lie,
a death
I'm
kids
not
get into
really
an argument.
not gonna lie, I'm not really a fan of Naruto, to be honest.
That's
I mean,
fine.
that's fair. Yeah. It's like I remember after watching Dragon Ball Z, I went straight to both Samurai Champloo and Afro Samurai. Those were the next anime I ever watched
Oh, dude,
right
Afro,
afterward.
dude, I love Afro Samurai. That anime is so good and funny.
I also really
It
like
is. It's
Samurai.
fucking awesome.
But
What's
anyway,
that?
about Dragon Ball Z, dude, I lost so much weight because of Goku. Like Goku inspired me to get ripped. Well, I'm not ripped, but I lost so much
Great.
weight.
I wish I could
Yeah.
lose weight, but my fat
That's
ass won't
awesome.
stop eating.
Yeah,
The
Well,
queso
food just tastes
instincts.
amazing. To be fair, food is amazing. I can't stop eating food either. I love food.
you can't
I
really
have binge
blame.
eating
Uh,
disorder.
I do too, but I try my best not to eat too many food on, like, how do I say that, for one day, for each day. Just eat one food and eat one or two food in each day, like in one day, and yeah, that's what anybody would do.
I remember at one point in my life, I was eating like 2 double burgers, a whole thing of like massive fries from McDonald's, and a bunch of other stuff. I just can't remember. I just would shovel it in my face every
I'm
day.
surprised I haven't became diabetic
And
yet because of my diet. Or at least my diet from when I was
what
a
do you eat
child. I did
normally?
not take care of myself at all. But in my
Same.
defense, I
What
was
was your
on the
diet
brink of going
like?
homeless, so
Yo,
yeah.
That's fair. I mean, that's what normally happens. Like, did you eat a lot of bread products or a lot of
Not a lot of
sugar?
bread product, but
Because I know
like a
that
lot
sugar
of
is
those
really,
like
really cheap.
unhealthy like dessert junk foods like the God, I
Yeah,
know what I'm talking about. Those I ate a lot of those, and those cut mac and cheeses and
yeah. It's
whatnot. A lot of canned food and packaged food.
Not gonna lie, I know this gonna sound, y'all may not believe it, but I haven't eat candy for like 2 years now.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's
not gonna
awesome.
I
lie,
still somehow
I'm
have
not.
never gotten a cavity ever in my life.
I don't too.
I remember I did.
Oh man,
See,
What, you
I
oh
did?
didn't brush my
man.
teeth when I was a child, and I still don't fucking have cavities. I don't know how that's possible, but
yeah, I used to
I
not
didn't
brush.
brush my teeth as a.
I haven't
I'm
brushed my
sorry,
teeth
you're
for the
saying, Brent.
last two. I haven't brushed my teeth for the last 2 days right now because somebody like stole my toothbrush.
Uh,
I
Yeah,
wonder
that
who stole
sucks.
your
Sorry.
toothbrush.
My baby, it was how
You
to
have a baby? What?
no, it was my baby butter. Yeah.
Gross.
Speaking of toothbrushes, back in middle school, I used to not brush my teeth too. And another thing, I used to just rinse myself off in the shower and just get out. I was I was a different breed back in middle school.
Yeah, but it's middle
Uh,
school.
Yeah,
I mean, I used to brush my teeth every. Well, I still do, but like I'm thinking back when I was a kid, I brushed my teeth regularly growing up. I was always very good at that, and I always took care of myself. And I would always make sure that I was nicely showered and ready to go for work or school. I would make sure I don't
As a
stink.
child, I
It was a
used to
big
make
thing for me.
myself disgusting on purpose because of abuse. Yeah, let's just put it that way.
That's pretty common, actually. That's actually very common, believe it or
Yeah,
not.
and
Where
also because
you'll
most of the time I
see,
didn't have resources to keep myself clean a lot. Or I hated it.
yeah, that's pretty bad. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Um,
Take
But
care of
yeah,
your
what was
kids,
I going to say
people.
about that? Yes, I agree. Or don't have any if you can't really take care of them and don't have the capacity to take care of them. That's a bit of a hot take, but that's how I think of the world.
It's a
Like if
hot
you don't have
take
the
to
ability
tell
to,
people to
don't
take
have them.
care of their kids and not stop in front of an iPad all day.
Oh hell yeah! I tell my family members that a lot. It's just like don't keep the kids in front of the iPad. You know, make sure that they grow up, you know, in nature or you know doing physical activities. Put them in baseball. You know, put them in soccer. Put them in
Let
I
them
don't
be
know
bored.
a LARP group. Let them be bored. I mean, yeah, and that also works. But back when I
Let
was a
them
kid
invent
and I
ways
got
to
bored, I would
entertain
always pick up.
themselves.
The way I used to entertain myself as a kid is I'd make shanks. I would just find a piece of wood or plastic and just start filing it on the sidewalk until I got a nice blade out of it, and then I'd
Oh,
tuck it under my and I'd tuck it under my shirt or put it in my pants so no one could find it. And I remember one time in school, someone cut in line, and I may or may not have jabbed them for doing so in the eye. Yeah, that was different time, different person. Never doing that.
Yeah,
But yeah, I used to do a lot of weird shit back in the day.
autism core.
All right,
One thing I do off the internet,
that's
kind
fine.
of, is write the lore for my characters. My lore for my characters is mostly inspired by people in my life or my interests. And a lot of it's kind of inspired by the internet culture I frequent, but I also kind of try to add my own spin on it.
I write fiction as well, but it's based around like
Indigenous culture.
old colonial, yeah, indigenous culture, colonial period culture, post-apocalyptia. Those are some of my absolute favorites that I like to write about a lot.
Yeah. I can't tell which one is
Like
your
recently, I
favorite
started.
though.
Yes, I actually just added into one of my stories a while back, the rolling head, which is an old Washoe myth. Now that's a freaky one. Have any of you guys ever heard the rolling head story?
No.
Do you guys want to hear the rolling head story?
Sure.
Everybody in chat okay with that?
okay.
Yeah, I'm okay with it. I mean, I
Cool.
could stomach a
Okay,
lot of
great.
things more than people think I can, so.
Okay, so get this. Back in the day, there was a girl who was starting to become a woman, let's say, and she had just, you know, had her first blood of the year. And so one of the women was
Hooray,
like,
torture.
okay, we gotta, it's her period. She had her first period of the year. And so one of the women was like, okay, we need to take you to the camp where you're supposed to be when you have your period because you're not allowed to be around anybody, not, you know, the men, not the women. You basically are shunned from society and put into this like one place for a while. Don't touch it. Don't do anything with it. Just put some leaves on it. We're going to bring you some turkey mullen in like, you know, a couple of minutes. Just stay there and don't do anything. So she's like, okay, sure. That sounds about reasonable. I'll stay over here and be fine. So what ends up happening is she, you know, gets some of the blood on her hands and she has no way to clean it off. So she decides, oh, I'm just going to lick it off. Right. And so she's like, oh, this tastes pretty good. So she keeps eating more of it and more
Vampire
of it
core?
until she starts. And then hold on, wait, it gets better. And then she keeps eating parts of her body until she
It's
becomes
just her
nothing but a
head.
rolling head on the ground. It's just her head rolling around on the ground. But then when the women come back to this camp to like, you know, help her and like keep her safe, the rolling head rolls to them and starts devouring them as well. And then she gets to all the women and she eats them all, growing bigger and bigger until she devours the entire camp. And then she rolls to the next camp and she decides to devour them all. And then so on and so forth until she devoured her entire village. All gone in one day. And
Okay, so
supposedly
it's
she's
vor
still
before
rolling
vor.
around. Yeah, pretty much. That's the story of the rolling head.
Sounds
and
like some shit
supposedly
I
she's
find
still
on
rolling
DeviantArt
around
in the middle of the
today.
night.
But this is absolutely real. This is a real Native American myth, and it's a real it's right around
Yo,
the
they
exact
kinda
same
freaky
period
like
that Indigo came out.
I mean, I can confirm. I'm
Yeah,
friends with
right,
natives.
right. Like you probably know people on the Pueblo reservation.
Oh, I have a friend who's from Isleta.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Pueblo. That's also like one of the bands of Pueblo. They wrap their hair in the traditional bindings of like the white cord,
Yeah.
right?
One thing I find funny about him
Yeah,
is
that's
he's
Pueblo.
super like into like Western culture.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd get along great because it was like I'm
Yeah.
half
You remind
Irish,
me
so
of
it's
him a
like
lot in many ways,
right.
actually. So.
Oh yeah, we'd totally get along great then.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I have a lot of different stories on my mind right now that I'm just like thinking about. Like I got a lot of
Same.
Gluskap stories. Like and so recently I started working on this other project with a bunch of people where like I was gonna do this TTRPG style city where everybody picks a block in the city. And so instead of players, like player characters, each person is basically in charge of one block of the city, right?
Yeah.
And so you can build that one block in any way you want, right? You can bring whatever immigrants to the block, you can bring whatever jobs,
Got it.
businesses, and other things. I was thinking of like The Sims, but TTRPG.
The limbs? Oh my god.
Banny.
Did the Genshin update already come? Because if so, that means I can't play Genshin this stream. Because Genshin takes 9 million years to update.
No kidding. That game is slow as molasses.
Yeah, because it's a
But I
Hoyo
hate.
game. It's like 100, 200
Hoyo,
gigs.
why does that name sound so familiar? Hoyo.
Hoyoverse is the people who
Oh,
made Genshin Impact and Honkai Star on other games. Like Tears of Themis and
that's
Zenless
why.
Sub-Zero. Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. They have funny commercials for those games if you've ever watched them.
I turn off ads everywhere because ads piss me off. I can't put up with them no more.
Oh yeah, they do. They do too, but there was one commercial I'd seen from them a long time ago where a weeb was playing the game and he got hit by a truck and then he got like immediately transported to the game world. I don't know why, it just made me laugh every time I see that ad. Well, for a second I thought my phone died because it's like at 17%.
Ayo, that's how old I am.
Cryptic. Very cryptic.
I
What was
am
it?
cryptic.
Oh yeah, I remember. You are the crypt keeper. You are the keeper of the cryptic. Ah.
Yeah, I'm the keeper of the cryptic.
Alright, I'm back.
Yes.
Welcome back.
Yeah. Welcome, welcome, one and all. Gosh, I can't wait for this year's Halloween because I got some really cool decorations planned.
Same. Hopefully I lose some weight this summer so that way I could cosplay Misha for Halloween better. But chest binding's becoming harder, which is bad because I do cosplay. Seems like next year I'm gonna have to cosplay Tauchi from Wuthering Waves.
I might either
I
do
don't really do
something.
too. I'm sorry. I keep interrupting. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. I might either do something different for Halloween, or I'm just gonna be Obito from Naruto
Okay.
again.
I'm
Like
thinking
before.
of for Halloween.
Halloween, I take extremely
Oh,
seriously
sorry.
because I'm a cosplayer. Last
I
year I
take
went
it
as
extremely
Freminet.
seriously because
But
I
I'm
like
just finna
dressing
stay
very
home.
immaculate.
Hmm?
I'm just finna stay home for Halloween. That's it.
I
That'd be pretty fun too. Stay home, watch a scary movie or 12, and then
Yeah,
go to sleep
exactly.
with a
I
big
like
pile of
going
candy
out, going
corn on
trick or
your lap.
treating. I just have to avoid Big Dick Randy.
Oh my gosh, bro.
One Halloween, there was a guy. His name is Big Dick Randy. He'll take your not only candy but your booty and your spleen. I don't remember how it goes.
I don't know either. I just remember it in a rhythm step video.
Randy, he is the one. Hide your daughter.
Hide your daughter and hide your sons, Randy.
He is the one. Hide your daughters and hide your sons.
I mean, it's not the worst like holiday song I've ever heard in my life. I would say that has to go to Christmas Candy by the old like Billie Holiday from 1946. That was
Oh,
bad. Yeah, because at one point in the song they sing, "Oh, I'm gonna get a tummy ache eating mommy's Christmas cake."
That's a song.
That's a real song from the 1940s. And then when you interpret it today, it's like,
Okay, so
oh,
Bad Mustache Man era.
pretty much, yeah. And the Austrian painter was alive during the time that song was made.
Why didn't you just
speaking
let
of
him
that,
pass art school and give us the good ending, bro?
Well, because I don't know, he didn't do the optimum build. He wasn't built optimally for that ending.
I looked at his art. His art was actually good.
But the weird thing is that people said it was soulless back in the day, and they didn't see any real
Oh,
connection to
they
the piece.
faint if they saw AI then.
They said that it's like he would be a better architect planner or a better architect designer rather than a painter, because a lot of his stuff was very, very what do you call it, like gray wash and kind of just like bland comparably to other art. Because during the time period in which he was actually making art,
Isn't
this was
that
like
part
right
of
around the
the fucking
revolutionary
point
period.
of art? For it to be how you see the world and how you do
Right.
things?
But you also have to remember that during this period is actually when the revolution on art happened, where Van Gogh, Nietzsche, and a bunch of other people were starting to kind of come into being, and they were actually bringing with them this more vogue, sort of inauthentic but more freestyle, like Pablo Picasso. He was a big deal in that time period because he decided, I'm not going to paint in the traditional style anymore. I'm just going to kind of make up some wacky random shit because I got bored with painting, these pristine and beautiful pieces. And if you look at a lot of his older work before he became like super famous, it was the exact same. Not yet. But yeah, if you actually look at Pablo Picasso's earlier work, it is the exact same way. It was all like really, really detailed, really, really bold, and really, really like photorealistic. He was actually a really good photorealistic artist. But then as the revolution hit, he started to paint in a more abstract style that was more characteristic of what we would think is Picasso today, because he was trying to experiment and deconstruct what was art for the time period. Same thing with jazz. Jazz was a deconstruction of classical music, and it was a expression of the soul through the chords and choruses that you're able to kind of interchange and intertwine. Sorry, I was like going off on a rant again.
Awesome.
Yeah. But like I talk to a lot of like actual jazz musicians, and I go to like live jazz shows today, and I can tell you just from talking to those people that um, jazz has got its own unique life and its own unique like rhythm to it. It is built upon the soul and the foundation of freedom within the expression of the soul through the music that you're able to make through your wind instruments or through your guitar or through your melodies. It's not necessarily about how good it sounds on paper. It's about how good it sounds to you as an expression piece by its design. That's why it's kind of like all over the place, is because that's the artist essentially writing poetry in the moment with the type of sounds they're able to make through this deconstructed style of classical music. And from that genre, that's actually what we got like EDM and other types of like soul, funk music, and hell, even metal of every kind actually leads credence to jazz before actually doing that deconstruction work. Like you wouldn't have the electric guitar solo if it wasn't for the jazz musicians of the 1930s and 20s doing their epic sax solos back in the day, or like their trombone solos, like with Neil Armstrong or Louis Armstrong. My bad. His name was Louis Armstrong. He was like a huge deal back in those days. Or even like Lucille Bogan. She was huge back in those days too.
I know that dude. I don't think he played a
Yeah,
trombone. He like played a trumpet.
trumpet. Thank you. Yeah, I get the
Yeah,
two instruments in my head.
yeah, it's good.
Yeah, absolutely gorgeous sound.
I know, dude. His sound is perfect. Like his tone is on top. He had perfect tone too,
Confused Haruka noises.
Pretty much, yeah.
dude.
I mean,
That's why I'm trying to teach. That's why I'm trying to teach myself to play. Like I try to teach myself to play like 25 instruments, cause how expired these these people play for the instrument. Yeah,
yeah,
I try to teach myself to play so many instruments. The hardest instrument I ever learned was a piano.
it's pretty damn hard. I agree.
Yeah, and
Hey
also
yo, don't let anyone
and
take that out of
also
context.
what?
Hey yo, don't let anyone take that out of context, Zane. You might get accused of being gay. Oh my god, the horror. The Christianity. The Christianity's.
Oh my gosh, I
I'm
could
just kidding.
go on a fucking rant about all the different times I've been hit on by gay dudes.
I've been hit on by like basically everyone you could think. I've been hit on by a grown ass man. I've been hit on by women. I've been hit on by other girls my age. I've been hit on mostly by other boys my age. Sounds
I
younger
get
though.
hit on
That's
by
pretty accurate.
everybody. I get hit on by everybody in my school, like everybody.
I remember one girl was hitting on me, and I said I wasn't interested. And then there was like another girl who didn't really hit on me, but she did have a crush on me. Also said I wasn't interested because I ain't trying to get a relationship in high school.
Yeah, it's kind of like my aunt the other day. It's like, are you seeing anybody? I'm like, no, I don't really care to do that right now. I'm trying to build a fucking house. She's
Yeah,
like, what? Like, I'm getting a house 3D printed recently because I went to this one company that does that. And so I just got to get the paperwork filed and I'm ready to go. And then I can start buying things like commissions and shit or VTuber avatars and whatever else. But before that, I got to keep my priorities in check.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's another thing. Like another reason why I don't be getting in relationships in school is because I might just be pulled into some random drama that I don't even want to be in. and
Yeah.
I don't.
That is just better to just wait until after school because people who are in school, especially ones that peak in high school, are immature as hell. In the real world,
I
you're
hate
better
that
off
shit.
finding a partner that's better for you.
Yeah,
Agreed.
that's why I'm
Even
waiting.
though I
That's
met my partner in online school, but let's just casually ignore that.
Hey, he's a good fit for you.
Yeah,
it does depend on the person, though.
yeah. He's one of the. Actually, he's the only person that I've dated that isn't a piece of shit. So
That's awesome.
That's good.
the only person I did that isn't a pedophile or isn't a jerk. So
Hey, that's nice.
yeah.
Yeah. Normally, I just go down to nightclubs and I like walk up to women and be like, "Hey, how's it going?" And if they're like, "Nope," I'm like, "Okay, you bitches can buy your own drinks."
In this economy, I wouldn't even care. You could buy me a drink, alcohol free, preferably. You aren't
But that
touching
was
my drink after that. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
but that remind me of one episode on Fullback Chicken.
It was.
That,
That's where I got it from.
what was it?
It was the superhero one where, like, I
Yeah,
think
the
it was
DC.
Aquaman.
Yeah, it was the
Yeah.
DC like Superman, Batman, Aquaman, and the Flash. They try to hit on women with the cows. They try to make a bet to hit on women with the costumes on. But that episode was
Yeah.
so funny. I can't lie.
But you got to be fair. That is a pretty good insult.
That was. But you bitches can buy your own drinks.
Pretty much. It's like they expect you to buy drinks for them at the fucking nightclub and shit. And they're like, "Oh, you gonna buy me a drink?" I'm like, "No." What do you think I am? A fucking piggy bank? Get lost.
Yeah, I
Uh,
completely.
for
I
real
get some
though.
women who are,
Joke's on you. I am
yeah,
my
you
own
can, like,
piggy bank.
right.
I'm a
Oh
gold
my
digger
gosh,
to
it's like,
myself.
hey, that's the best kind of gold digger is one to yourself. That way you get all the money.
True.
Yes. Or become
It's
a
like,
VTuber
when
to
I was,
exploit people who are way too into anime waifus.
right. Well, it was like, I used to say when I owned a business, it's like, I am the world's worst boss because I beat the shit out of the only employee in the store, me. I am like,
Nah.
it's like I get to kick my own ass because I'm the boss and I'm the only employee of the shop. So I get to work hella late hours, do hella long fucking cleanup sessions,
I mean, at least you get
all
all the
sorts of
money.
stuff. Pretty much, yeah. I mean, I tried hiring people once and they sucked. They were god awful at the job. They didn't know how to do retail to save their life. So I was like, you fucking
But I probably don't either, but
get
I'd
out.
probably end up doing better than half those people. Once I got the hang of it, at least.
Probably. Yeah, probably. For all I know.
The autism makes it hard,
I
though.
don't know. Oh yeah, it made it hard for me because I struggled with registers for a while. Even when I had an
I
analog
struggle
register,
so
I was
bad with
always
social
struggling.
interaction. Don't deprive your kids of
I
social
mean,
interaction, people.
I did it
to be
when
fair,
I did it
sorry.
when I was a kid, but oh my bad, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. You're talking. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh, you good? Well, I'm about to say that I didn't used to have bad with uh socialize with people when I was a young kid, but as I grew older, I do now. Like, yeah, I can't really talk to people outside my f- like people who I
Yeah,
know. Like I
yeah,
had
that's
bad social
understandable.
like I had bad social skills. Like I can't even order whatever fast food place I go because I get so scared trying to talk to the
My
Like,
social
ask
anxiety
me.
used to be so bad when I was a child. I used to commit self-harm because of it. It was
I knew quite a
No,
few people would
bad.
commit self-harm because of it.
yeah.
And I'd always be like, get a grip, dude. Like, I
No,
don't mean
but
to sound like
like,
a dick or anything, but I'd be like, get a grip.
yeah. No, but like, dang, is that I didn't have like as a kid, I didn't have bad. Like, I used to be social with people, but as I grew older, it changed now. Like the table had flipped. It probably because of my trauma, like when I go through or had bad experience. Like it's probably due to that.
Maybe.
Cause I don't know
I had the
how.
My social anxiety got
Cause
slightly better when I got older, but
I
it's
have the
still bad.
exact opposite problem that all you guys have. I'm too social to the point where people find it freaky and creepy. They're like, "Why are you talking to me too much? This is
Part of it
weird."
is people aren't
And it's
used
like,
to that, and when you're not used to something, you think it's weird. So,
it's like,
I'm pretty.
which is
we
why
had
you
like
get high for the first time,
one.
you think it's weird and not normal, but still, you're like, "What are you talking about?"
Right. There's like there was a few instances like we had the one Australian chick. It's like I had started DMing her after we had talked a bit because I wanted to learn more about the Australian things, and then I like kind of went off on a weird ass tangent about spirit animals in Australian culture, and she's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna leave now. Bye." And I'm like, "Oh, sorry." Yeah, I did that. Or like with one French lady in the chat, like fucking, I was going off on a tangent about Louisiana Creole and Louisiana Bayou French culture, and they're just like, this is kind of weird. Stop talking. I'm like, okay, bye.
dang.
Like,
But I guess you can't even be close. Like you can't talk to people anymore nowadays.
Yeah, because people are only used to like doing it online. Or everyone's so used to
Yeah.
everyone having social anxiety that they just think it's not normal to have any conversation at all.
you know,
It's like I just try to have as many conversations as possible. Like I remember when I was in college last semester, I had met up with somebody who was like, "Oh, I really want to practice sign language," and she was one of the baristas over at the cafe that I was going to order coffee at. So every time we would meet at this barista place, I would always order my coffees in sign. I would only do it in sign language. And so at the beginning, it was like nerve-wracking for the both of us because we're like, what is the other person saying? But after a while, we got such a hang of it that at one point I went to a nightclub in a totally different place, and I was like, I couldn't hear anybody, and so I signed to the waitress what I wanted to drink, and she got it immediately because she was like one of the only people who knew how to sign in the whole nightclub, and I couldn't hear shit. So I just signed what I wanted to order, and she'd just be like, "Oh, cool, yeah, here you go."
Nice. Sometimes I have to write down my order because people can't hear me.
It's like
And
that,
selective mute
and
is in
I could also.
disadvantage.
That's true. That's very true.
Like when
And
people
I
ask me if I'm
also,
verbal or non-verbal when I'm autistic, I'm like I'm partially
Bro,
verbal. When I can talk, but when I can't, I can't.
I mean, growing up, I was always forced to reply. Does that make any sense? Like, have you ever heard that term before?
No.
No.
So that basically means that if you don't talk, you don't get shit. Meaning that it's
Yeah.
like if you're hungry, you gotta say you're hungry. If you're thirsty, you gotta say you're thirsty. If you're tired,
Everyone
you gotta say
also
you're
says that
tired.
to me, but the
If
thing
you
is, I
want
have
something,
trouble communicating my needs. So
yeah. But after a while, it's like I was kind of forced with tough love over the period of my life to kind of like learn how to talk. Like my mom would be like, if I say something, you respond, right? And so
yeah.
after a while, I just kind of learned to talk back. And so sometimes I will just say things randomly that, like, if
For
someone
me, I
asks me,
was raised do
"Did
not
you do
speak
this?"
unless spoken to. So
No, I was always like raised by like, if you do not like talk back to me, I will yell at you until you talk back to me. which is kind of interesting.
Yeah. I mean, at least they tried parenting a child, unlike half the people today.
Well, I mean, they did a great job because, I mean, if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be probably speaking to you guys right now.
Yeah.
Because I'm very outgoing. I always like to talk to people. Like, I became a very talkative person. Like, I'm one of those autistic people who doesn't shut the fuck up. Like, you have to actually
Yeah.
tell me to shut up.
Yeah, I'm kind
Oh,
of like
man.
me. I'm kind of like both an introvert and an extrovert at like the
Ambivert.
same. Yeah.
I'm just an
Or
extrovert.
ambivert,
I
whatever
like to
the
talk to
correct
everybody.
term is.
Used to be an extrovert, now I'm an introvert now. Yeah, things are switched up.
For
Like
me,
I'm
it's
just
like I am like mega extrovert to a point where it's a detriment.
It's only a
I'd say
detriment
I'm
because
like
people don't like extroverts anymore.
It's fair.
I'd say I'm like a good amount. For
I'm sorry. I keep interrupting.
Yeah,
I'm
my
sorry. I'm
brother
not
is
shut up now.
extroverted to hell and back too, so.
Tacos. I got tacos
Yeah,
in my mind.
but I did like I what I said before. I think a factor that I switched up being an extrovert to an introvert. It probably because yeah, trauma and my bad experience with people. Yeah, or maybe I grew older, realized, hey, I like being alone now. I don't want to deal with people anymore. So yeah, there was that.
I mean, I have
Yeah,
something
so
similar to her. It's like I'm a lazy bastard who doesn't like to actually like go out of my way to see people, which is why I love the internet. Or I'm just like I don't have to get out of my house and fucking drive my car anywhere, which is great.
The internet's like the
yeah,
only way I can talk
exactly.
to people because most people my age just find me weird. So, you on the internet, people still find me a
You're
strange
not
individual.
you're not weird. You're just different from the average folks. You're smarter than the average bear, Hoagie.
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather be weird and smart than normal and stupid. So,
Oh, I know plenty of normal stupid, if you could even call it that.
I
Yeah,
can't
very interesting folks.
I can't even talk to people most my age because one, they don't like me that I'm autistic, and two, they all go to party and get drunk, and one of them got to a car crash and die. I'm like, oh yeah, actually I better stay home. So yeah.
yeah, no. If I ever did stuff like that, I'd do it around people who would keep me safe. So that stuff wouldn't happen.
Agreed.
Yeah, sober people who
Um,
would keep you safe or when other people are in the house, you know for a fact won't hurt you. Or let you get hurt.
I mean, it really depends on like what we're actually talking about, like what kind of drug it is. Because I mean, with LSD or anything like that, one of the biggest concerns is you trying to jump out the fucking window, as well as water. Those are like the two biggest ones.
For me, I just hang around like my boyfriend when I'm goofed up. So that way he could keep watch over me.
See, that's smart. That's very, very smart.
And I try to ground myself being like, don't do X, don't do Y, don't do Z.
Also, carry big knife, big pointy stick, deter bad people. That's always what I tell them. Like
Oh
especially
no,
all
I
of
just use
my.
my words.
Well, sometimes that don't work, unfortunately. That's the scary part.
I'm a
That's
professional
why I
at
always.
verbally abusing people.
Oh, that's pretty good. I'm happy to hear that. But it's like every time, like I always give the big
I think
knife
Jamil knows I went full
to
low
all my
tier god
cousins.
on this one Discord moderator called Splat.
Well, that's pretty funny. I
Yeah, I don't
bet
know if
we
you know
gave
who
him the
low tier god
smackdown.
is, but yeah.
I knew,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but me and Vamp know who they do is. Especially me, I know a lot about this dude.
Nice.
Yeah, if you ever saw the meme, like, krill yourself now, your life has zero meaning, yeah, that's where that came from. It came from Low Tier God.
That's
I
pretty
also,
funny.
Yeah.
I also watched. I also watched some of the stories he made, like about like his viewers. There's like this one bedtime story that he made, and it was insane. I don't know how much.
Oh yeah, that's
He,
another thing. He also be making all do bed, like he be making all of the bedtime stuff about your mama, and I gotta lie, it be so funny. Like he actually good at coming up with these stories. Like that's
I
actually
don't
the
even
funny
know who,
part.
like, a Low Tier God is besides that one meme. So.
Oh yeah,
This
and
is the
another
first
thing
time.
about what? Oh my bad. What about I said another thing about him? Like you already know what's gonna happen. He was 29 when he died at 17 years old. Go. Yeah.
That's too
Oh.
old.
Yeah.
Hold on. Hold on, I'm getting a call. You're gonna pay your penance.
I'm not safe.
Mama
The,
Owl isn't a pedophile, but I'm just like referencing that when I hear like people like him young, because I just think that, hey,
yeah,
X, I heard you like him young. It feels a little overused, so.
right.
I just reference
It's
the pay your
like
penance thing
you
because I
should.
think it's funny, so.
It's like bro needs to date someone his own age. It's too young. Too young.
How hard is it to not touch kids?
Ah, man, that is a question that people will debate till the end of time. For all we fucking know at this point in
How
time.
hard is it to tell yourself,
Oh,
maybe
untold
I
man-made
shouldn't
horrors
touch
beyond our
kids?
comprehension.
Yeah, maybe I
Yeah,
shouldn't do
I
that.
agree.
These people have
I
no
think it's
self.
all disturbing.
Yeah.
Like as
No
soon as
shit.
they, like as soon as they see a child, they're like, I don't need it. I don't need it. Ah. You know what I mean?
Oh gosh, that's creepy. That was very, very fucking creepy. Oh man, it's like I don't get why more and more people aren't like into cougars. Cougars are just superior in every way.
Yeah.
Remember, kids, when a Redditor says, oh, hi, cutie, your age isn't a problem, remember to say, hey, Drake, I know you like him young.
That's gold. That's golden. Or better yet, send them a picture of a burning cross and say the power of Christ compels you.
The power of Jesus Christ. What the fuck?
That's fucking wild shit.
What the hell was Jesus Christ, bro?
Oh man. It's like, how far down the rabbit hole can you go?
I don't know.
I don't either. I'm just making arrowheads tonight.
Yeah.
Yep. We found a dead hog earlier today. That was interesting. Yeah, you heard that right. Like a hog. Like the wild boar.
I'm one.
Tried to find its tusks. Didn't see anything. Well, not as wild as this fucking thing. It was like a woolly pig. This thing looked like it straight up came out of the Jungle Book. Or what was it, the Lion King? Yeah, Lion King.
I see.
I think they're called pavilinas or some shit. This thing was fucking huge. Easily over 300 pounds. And it was roadkill. It just died on the side of the road.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Nova
I
Online,
was like,
but
what
road.
a shame. Pretty much, yeah. And I was like, I wonder if I can find its tusks. I always want boar tusks. So I looked at it and I'm like, oh, there's no boar tusks here. This sucks. So I left it alone.
Hmm.
Now that I think of it, it would be kind of cool to take its skull, mount it on my shed.
I'll just eat the skull like a normal person.
It's like I just like having animal skulls. They just look really cool. They're like a trophy for the world to see. It's like, yeah,
Yeah.
I got skulls. It's like fucking skulls
I
everywhere.
wonder
It's
what
so
the
cool.
skull of my dog looks like. Time
I've
to bring
actually
her to
seen real
X-
dog skulls.
Yeah, she's like a little brindle
like,
dachshund
I
puppy,
had,
and she's a run. Her facial structure is like really
So
interesting.
her skull would probably be very, very like pushed in, and it would
Yeah.
look like a typical Canis skull, not too far off from probably a Chihuahua, but a little bit longer than a Chihuahua's. So it'd be probably like within that ballpark radius.
Yeah.
Me knowing dog skulls, that's what they look like because I played Jugger. If you've ever heard of that game.
No.
It's basically it's like a goal to goal game, except instead of you playing with the ball, you play with a dog's skull. That's basically the game ball.
Hmm.
And so you have like two teams on either side. We try to run the skull to the other side of the field, and then put it on the other side's totem pole. And then you got the main guy named the Quick. He's the only one who can pick up the skull. Kind of like a goalie, except he's the main guy who's supposed to like hold it. And then you've got the Pomfin. These are people with things like axes, knives, swords. We had like one dude with a car axle at one point. That thing hurt like hell. And then you've got a chainman. Chainmen generally swing a chain over their head and will actually hit you with the chain in order to protect the Quick. Quicks are unarmed. They're the only ones who can carry the skull back and forth between the goals. The game's played in series of 10 stones apiece to 25 stones apiece. The stones are thrown at a gong. That's the means to keep time. So once you're out of stones, you pretty much the game's up. And
Hmm.
whoever got closest to the goal pretty much wins. Fun game. Very fun game.
Yeah.
But yeah, you see a lot of dog skulls when you play the game. Some people use like a rubber dog skull. Other people use real dog skulls. I've seen people even use 3D printed dog skulls.
Hmm.
Time for a house call.
Yeah. I normally play position of Quick. I'm always number 99. I got that from Alita Battle Angel. Thought it was a good idea.
Hmm. That's nice.
They're like, what the hell? This is real? Like, yeah, it's very real. Oh, have you ever seen Alita Battle Angel?
No.
That's a great movie. You gotta watch it. I definitely recommend it. 10 out of 10. It's about cyborg that goes around killing other cyborgs with a cyborg sword. Yep. Other things that I've been looking at recently is we are almost towards acorn harvest season, so I'm really excited about that.
Acorn harvesting?
Yes,
Sounds interesting.
where you get the big stick
Don't
and
let
you knock
Scracko
the
near
tree.
it.
Yeah, it's a really fun hobby of mine. I like to harvest the acorns in it as well from these trees. And then you pound them and eat them.
You know what hobby I have? Bullying children on Roblox.
Nice.
So basically, you don't have a life.
Basically.
It's like emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
Banny's able to do the voice better.
Emotional damage. I'm gonna send you to Jesus.
Yeah, because you know,
What?
nothing. But I almost say it.
Oh, I think I know which joke you're thinking of.
Yeah.
Ethan can walk on water, and meanwhile you get F on your test paper.
Exactly what I'm saying.
I'm sorry, that's actually really fucking good. Oh man, it's like, oh man. Oh, it was American Dad. That's where I remember that one from. Where it's like, oh man, what was it? He said something about like, you have bad test score. You dishonor your family. You dishonor your ancestors. Bad test score.
Get out my house. No.
Yeah, that's the episode I'm thinking of.
Get out of my
Get
house.
bad
You're
test
not
score.
my
You just
child.
So bad. But that is really funny.
I found a
Like, get
really
out of my
funny
house.
video about a K-drama on Instagram Reels, and it ended with "Why is the baby black?" I'm like, how did it get to that?
Oh right, I forgot Korea is still racist. More so than the USA.
Yeah, it was like a parody of a K-drama. I never watched K-dramas, so I wouldn't really understand the references, but it seems accurate to me. All I know is that's cornier than K-pop for sure.
Holy shit, I watched at least 3 K-dramas in my life. I am definitely lifeless person for doing such like horrible, horrible, sinful things.
Yeah.
But the ones
I'm
that
gonna
I'd watched
crucify
were you're damn right. Ugh. That's not fun. It's like I watched Attorney Woo on Netflix, which is about an autistic lady who is also an attorney for the Korean courts. And she don't shut the fuck up about how she's autistic when she's at court. Like, hello everybody, I am autistic.
I'm
Like,
not autistic, I'm
okay,
artistic. Difference.
right. But she's like sort of like a lower functioning autist. But it's like every time me and my family would watch the show, we'd be like, that's all right. Like most people that I personally know who are like that autistic don't do these things. But there are
Yeah,
some
I feel like it
parallels
just
that I see
perpetuates
between me
negative
and her.
stereotypes about autistic people.
Right. But there's like a few things that I notice about like between me and her. Like one of the things is she has a special interest with dolphins, so she doesn't shut up about dolphins all
I'm
the
not
time in
gonna
the
say
show.
so she doesn't fuck dolphins.
So,
Like, yeah, you probably shouldn't.
no, I was thinking she doesn't shut the fuck about. No, it's not dolphins. It's whales. She's really into whales, and that's a
Oh,
huge
so people who
like
play
part of her
Genshin
character.
Impact just for instead of going outside. I see.
The physical animal, the whale. Like she knows like every fact you could think about whales, and she's like really into it. Oh yeah, and she memorized the entire Korean law book, like by memory. That's part of her character. So she's able to like pick out random shit from the Korean law that like actual lawyers who spend their lives studying it didn't even realize was even in the book. And I'm like, how the hell do you know this? How do you know this particular type of law? You shouldn't even know this particular type of law because you don't even specialize in it. Me knowing actual lawyers, I'm like, no, you have to specialize in like certain fields. Like, and yeah, sure, there are like generalist attorneys, but they're not as good as like the specialist people who actually know what they're doing. Right. And it's like, it messes me up because I'm like, I don't know Korean law, but at the same time, that doesn't look right. Does it make any sense?
Yeah.
Like, I've never talked to a Korean attorney, so I don't know what the hell like actual Korean law is like. But I just remember watching the show, going like, damn it, this
Korea
doesn't
has
feel.
attorneys. I thought they're all just yasified K-pop men. I'm just kidding. I don't actually
Oh my
believe that.
gosh. No, that's what they look like in the show, though. It's the weird part. They all look K-pop, very K-pop.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
yeah, and she's
Korea
got, like,
has
an
beauty standards to hell and back that are about
Yes,
as realistic
plastic
as
surgery.
Baba's stories.
It's like plastic surgery go burr in Korea.
Nah, Ken dolls and Barbie dolls have nothing on them bitches. Even Kim Kardashian would be an eco-friendly Barbie compared to them. Nah, I'm making Kim Kardashian catch strays in the Big 25. What's wrong with me?
I just remembered something really, really bad about Kim Kardashian.
What, that she dated Kanye or something?
No, but the reason she became famous is because of O.J. Simpson trial.
Because she was adjacent to what?
No. O.J. Simpson, you know who he is?
Why, because she's hot?
Unnecessary.
No, because she made a not safe for work tape during the time of the O.J. Simpson trial when her father was his lawyer.
What?
Quit following me.
I am not joking. She actually did. Well, you can look it up. That's how she became super famous.
What the fuck?
Yeah, she made a not safe for work tape
Too slow.
Orange
with,
juice
I
Simpson?
think it was O.J. Simpson. O.J. like orange
Yeah, I know.
juice.
Upon the gate.
Yeah, I know. I call him Orange Juice Simpson because I don't know. I want to.
But yeah, I just remembered that whole thing about Kim Kardashian. That's actually how she became super duper famous, is because of her father, who was the lawyer on the case. Yeah. And then when her not safe for work tape leaked onto the internet, that got her super popular and super famous.
That sounds like it'd be kind of humiliating, not gonna lie. Not
But it was
speaking
super
from
popular.
experience at all.
Too slow.
Dog.
Quit following me.
Now, why do people even leak
from
that
a
shit
dog.
onto the internet? I don't understand those people.
Popularity. I mean, look at what it did for her. It skyrocketed her career to like
Oh, for
mainstream
me, it almost
success.
ruined my life.
Oh man, I'm very, very sorry you had to go through that. Nobody should ever
Yeah,
have to go
no.
through that ever, because it's horrible.
Yeah, no.
But yeah,
It's even worse for me because I wasn't. Let's just say I was not of age.
no kidding. Yeah, that's horrible.
Who's shitting in the background, bro?
Bro,
I
that's
heard
not
someone
me.
talking shit.
Bro, that's not me.
Bro, what was that
What in
from?
the hell?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
But I'm just watching a YouTube video, and then I hear that shit out of nowhere.
Right? I just took my dogs inside and I hear that shit out of nowhere. I'm like, what the fuck is going
My
on?
room fucking
Vi-
stank now, bro.
Vamp,
Yeah.
was it?
Nah, it wasn't me.
No, a
Hmm.
dog just took a shit, I heard.
That's worse, bro.
You need to pick it up. Go get some toilet paper, pick it up. This is the beauty of
My
life.
most nostalgic impression was
Everything that
ridiculously
lives.
accurate. What? Yeah, it's called being Japanese, Maru. I'm just kidding.
Oh my gosh. Banny, you can't say that. That's politically incorrect.
But I'm Japanese.
Too slow.
I know, but it's still politically incorrect.
You can't tell me
Haven't
what
you
to
seen the
do. It's a
internet
free
these days?
country. At least I didn't say the hard R.
Well, but I'm pretty sure you did at least once in your life.
2020.
Yeah, shit. 2020, I still had a full head of hair.
2020, I was dropping racial slurs like they were fucking bombs to 9/11, dude.
Gosh, I am so grateful I didn't meet you in 2020 because I'd probably be
You would
crap with that shit
hate
gone.
me in 2020, bro. You would hate me so much.
I can confirm.
Yeah, I was like, I would send like porn in people's DMs just because I thought it was
Oh
funny.
my gosh, what?
Yeah, I sent Jamil lesbian porn in his
Girl, you
DMs
cray-cray.
one night.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh my gosh.
Let's see,
No,
the only-
look, she sent.
Yeah, that.
No, look, here's the thing. She sent that about 2 a.m. and I wake up to that. I'm like, what the F? That was a C.
I'm just like, I know I shouldn't laugh at that, but at the same time, I'm just
yeah,
like,
it's just so
oh my
ridiculous.
gosh,
I
this is
just
so
find it like
fucked up.
hilarious. I'm sorry.
Like, at first, I thought Benny sent me her art, but then it was actually some, like, it was two girls fucking. I'm like, what is this? Am I looking at? Yeah.
I probably would have just, at that point in time, I would have probably just been talking your ear off about the Stone Age because I was like really, really on a fucking bender on that shit hard back in 2020. Like I was like reading, I was for fun reading textbooks about like Neolithic sites in Italy. That was like fucking insane time to be alive.
Yeah.
Like I think I had spent like at least $25 on scientific papers during that time alone on just shit to do with how to flint knap better. Because I was like, I wonder how these people did it. How did these people do it? How did these people do it? What's this net? What did they use this for? I don't know. Nobody knows. The Neanderthals
I
stacked fish in
used
caves?
me to do stupid things.
Yeah, you probably should not do that. That is not healthy behavior.
Too slow.
What do you mean? I love doing stupid things. It's funny.
It's like shit. I had actually like read so many fucking research articles and papers from various scientific journals on like the Neanderthals. So it's like I got like a bunch of weird ass knowledge on Neanderthals.
Oh, okay. So
Over
the
the
people I
course of,
talk
like-
about in my videos.
No, the Neanderthals were smarter than the people you talked about in those videos.
Comes first.
Oh, okay. My bad. I shouldn't diss the Neanderthals.
Yeah, supposedly they actually made some of the very first cave paintings in Iraq. Is a weird thing I found out about Neanderthals. They also had one Neanderthal find that they got had one missing arm. He was half deaf, half blind, and over 30 years old. and his name was Nandy from Shenandoah 1.
I have no
Hmm.
need.
And that dude was like really, really old for his day. Supposedly people took care of him.
Oh,
And
okay.
there was like another find that
he's
they
a
had.
he's a grandpa. The Granby.
Yeah, he was a grandpa. He was Grandpa Neanderthal. Then there
Is
was
the
another
Semper
find that
Vitae
they got
Shogun?
of a
Who doesn't
dwarf.
Semper Vitae Shogun?
Oh yeah, and then I did a huge binge on the Stone Age of Japan recently. Like I was like, I wonder what this was like back in the day. And then I went down a fucking rabbit hole
With
on Stone Age Japanese stuff.
with the Ainu people and Jomon. Didn't Jomon come after Ainu?
Yeah, the Jomon. The Jomon are actually the direct descendants of the Ainu. They're the same population.
Oh,
They're
okay,
just
okay.
totally different tribes. And then you had like the Yaoi people, who were
Yeah, that's what I was
direct
trying to say.
descendants
The
from
Yayoi.
Koreanic. Yeah, the
Wait, did you say
Yayoi
Yaoi
are
people?
direct descendants.
That's a whole different can of worms. No.
Sorry, I can't pronounce shit. I'm still struggling with Japanese. I don't know Japanese. So I
Hey, at least
struggle
it's
with
not Chinese
pronunciation.
where tones matter. Okay,
Like where
literally
you
just
could
said
say
the N-word
horse, or you
5
could
minutes
say.
ago.
But yeah, apparently,
Say it like that's any better.
the Yaoi people of Japan actually had connections with the Shang dynasty in China. Keep in mind, like this was during the Chinese Bronze Age. The Japanese people were still using stone
Hmm.
and bone tools, but they also practiced bone oracle scripts. So it was kind of cool. They
Yeah.
did oracle bone reading,
I like how people
and they had
always
access
think that
to.
Japan is either Edo period, Uwu anime culture, Chinese people. No.
No, it was fascinating. Like they had a fucking shaman queen named Himiko that they worshipped and they actually served. And there was a huge ass civil war period between that time where people were killing each other with stone daggers and stone knives and brandishing big bronze spears and big iron spears that were there for purely ceremonial reasons. So they had access to iron, they had access to bronze, but they didn't use either one of those two things for killing each other. Instead, they used shield and spear tactics with stone tools. So they used stone spears and stone arrows to kill each other. And this was before the samurai, right? So you had a
Yeah.
lot of infantry tactics with shield and spear. That was pretty cool too. Supposedly they dug up a shield during this time period that had a huge picture of a fish on it, where someone had painted like a large portrait of, I think it was like a koi fish or something, but it was in such
Koi
a
mentioned?
unique stylized. Yeah, koi mentioned, but it was in such a unique and stylized way that they thought it was some sort of a reptile. They
Add
didn't
Astro-
realize it was a fish,
You have already. Add Astro.
and it looked very reminiscent of like Yucatec Mayan art styles.
Yeah. Didn't koi fish used to be one color, but then they kept crossbreeding them, and then they had those splotches of scales?
I am not familiar with the history of koi fish, so I couldn't tell you. I just know that
And didn't one of them
they're
live to be like
much.
200 years old or something? I don't know.
I think that's an urban myth, but it probably did happen for all we know. I know turtles can get that old. But it's like, yeah, if I were to make a movie set in Japan, I would set it during the Stone Age Japanese period when they still had crocodiles and fucking woolly mammoths and shit.
Yeah.
That would be such a badass movie.
Yeah.
Also, the
it would.
oldest shark attack victim. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, it said yeah, it would. That's it.
The oldest shark attack victim in the world is Japanese, from the Jomon culture. We found his body buried alongside with shark teeth embedded in his bones, and he was missing his leg.
Huh. The building 8.
Yeah, I thought that was like really, really. I thought that was a really cool find.
Yeah. And didn't we have like some of the best architecture in the world? because we used to
During the
cut
Stone
wood like
Age?
very not during the Stone Age, but like later on, like we used to use this technique. I forget what it was called, where we would cut wood into very fine
Hmm.
pieces and like slide it together like it was Legos or something. And the rain and the weather would make the wood expand and tighten the hinges.
Oh, I've never heard that one before. I'm not familiar with post Stone Age
Yeah, I might be
pre
wrong,
Japan.
but I heard that somewhere.
All I can think about is you.
I
It wasn't
heavily
some random
focus
on the
on like
internet. It was like
young.
either at school or like on some website that was history based I was reading off of.
It's like what was it? I was reading about the Jomon and how they actually constructed houses, and how it was very similar to like a what was it? Like a New York longhouse style housing structure. Like the Mohawk would create these long houses that everybody in the family unit would live in. The Jomon people would have made the same kind of structure, except they'd also keep bears. They kept bears as pets, so that was kind of interesting. And to think that if the Japanese didn't kill off all the bears in mainland Japan, you could have had like, I don't know, like a teddy bear sized bear that you could keep as like a house pet.
So basically, there's like no bears in Japan.
There's in Hokkaido.
Yeah, there is in
There's a
Hokkaido.
shitload of bears
Actually,
in.
my character was born in
Uh,
Hokkaido.
Oh, that's kind of cool. So she's born on Ainu territory.
Yeah, she was born in Hokkaido, and I think I made canon that she lives in Fukuoka.
No, your character was born off.
Okay.
One place I always wanted to visit is the Ryukyuan Islands. I always thought that was pretty fascinating because one of the very first Koreanic peoples settled there before they actually like migrated to mainland Japan.
Yeah, a lot of the tinier Japanese islands are not inhabitable, so
And you can find a shitload of obsidian there. Supposedly, we've found vessels that were shipwrecked off the coast of the northeast and the northwest of the United States that had carried parts of obsidian from Asia. We don't know how they got on the East Coast, but we know how they got on the West Coast, that's for sure. One of the funnier things that I remember telling a chat in one of the language servers I'm a part of recently was that the Tlingit people of the Northwest Pacific of Alaska would get tons and tons of Japanese shipwrecks. And in the majority of them, they found, you know, those coins with the holes in them?
yeah.
They would take those coins and they'd make armor out of them because they had no idea what they were. So they'd be like, this could make pretty good armor. So if you were to look at Native American armor from the Pacific Northwest, you'll see a bunch of it is made out of old Japanese coins that were just strung together and made into like a chainmail.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, it's really cool. And these coin-made armors, a lot of the time, were so strong they could stop bullets. So like when the Russians came to invade Alaska, when they fought the Tlingit people, they had to deal with these warriors that were wearing wood and metal armor, and they were carrying massive metal knives that they didn't realize that they had access to because, yet again, Japanese shipwrecks, they had a bunch of metal in them. So what would the Tlingit people do? They would make knives, huge daggers out of them, like absolutely gigantic. I actually have a couple of pictures. I'm gonna put them in the DMs real
Selfies
quick.
and pics.
Just, I got some pics of it, what they actually would have looked like back in the day. Like if you actually had seen a warrior. Where's the other one I had? Here's two. One is of a real cuirass that was made out of old money from Japan, and the other is what they would have actually looked like in their full regalia. Yeah, one of them has a copper spear.
Oh, okay. Let me look.
Yeah, you see what I'm talking about?
Let me look in chat.
actually really
Oh,
cool.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll eat so like
And
maybe in like
so
10 minutes
what's
I might
interesting,
stop streaming and go to sleep. I don't know.
you got it.
Alright.
Yeah. But when the Russians got to North America, they were very, very terrified of the Tlingit warriors because they had access to metal and they didn't realize that metal was even there. They were like, where the hell are they getting access to all this metal from? And then they looked on the beaches and they found, I think it was like 25 wrecked Japanese shipping vessels that were supposed to be going somewhere else.
Hmm.
Yeah. Supposedly, the Tlingits, when they found the paper in the shipping vessels, they were like, oh, this would make good burn material. So they burned like a bunch of Japanese books and texts that they didn't even know what the hell was on them. So supposedly, like, there's a bunch of lost media from Japan. Who knows? Probably like one of the very first boys love books. For all we fucking know, they burned because they were like, this is good kindling for a
Watch
fire.
it just be a prerequisite to Diddy's freak offs.
Pretty much, right? They were like looking at it, going, "Where are all
Diddy-chan!
these squiggly lines?" It's like some Japanese sailor's like smut book he was writing. He's like, I'm gonna make a huge mint off of this. And they Rex
Yeah.
and the Tlingit find it and they're like, where are all these squiggly lines? I don't know.
I like
Does
how
it
a
burn
lot of
well?
people assume there's no gay stuff until like the past 20 years. Meanwhile, like other nations and whatnot were like super duper gay
Oh hell yeah,
until
like
people
the
start saying
fucking
something, being like, "Kissing boys is wrong." Become stoned to
like
lie with another man. Just kidding.
like the you had like the samurai during the Sengoku period. You had the fucking Romans. You had the Greeks. You have the people of like the Caucasus and a bunch of other places like that who practiced man on man interactions and the gay. I don't know too many cultures that were like totally okay with lesbianism. Oh yeah, ancient Egypt. They were super duper down for lesbianism. I know that because we had the papyrus.
Flapping with women.
Yes, yes, exactly. You know, they were into all kinds of stuff like that. They were like, oh yeah, it's pretty good. And then what else was it? We also had the what were they called? It wasn't like Native Americans. Oh yeah, Native Americans. They also did accept gay marriage, except they accepted it under the condition of one of the two people in the relationship has to still take on the male gender role, and then the other one has to take on the female gender role. So, like, if you were a man marrying another man, you had to be the wife in the relationship, or he had to be the wife in the relationship. So he had to dress like a woman, he had to be with the women and do like all the women-based tasks and chores and stuff like that. And he had to live life as basically a woman if you were to be married to you. And then you had to basically take on the role of the man in the relationship. This also goes for women too. So it's like one woman would basically have to dress like a dude and be a man, right? So it's almost like a forced trans identity. Does it make any sense?
Yeah. Conservative
And
utopia.
they
Just
called these
kidding.
right. But what they called these people was either a woman husband or a man wife. Those were the
Male
two
wife.
big
Hey, yo, that
yeah, like a
sounds like
man
something
wife.
I'm into. Just kidding.
Shit.
But yeah, those sorry, I didn't hear you.
Hmm.
Yeah, those are real terms though. Man wife and woman husband. When those were very, very heavily, strictly enforced gender rules that you had to abide by if you were going to be in a same-sex relationship. So, like one interesting one was, what was her name? Like Many Heads Collected, I think was her name. Where she had married a woman, and then she had to go on war raids with all the dudes of the tribe because now she was one of the men of the tribe. And she ended up killing several dozen settlers. And she even pulled the gun out of one of their hands and then buttstock beat him to death with it. Like she took the buttstock of the gun, she basically rammed it into his head until he died.
Mm.
Yeah, that's one of the only accounts that I know of a woman husband doing
Alright.
male duties and male tasks. But yeah, I would assume you need to sign off now. You probably gotta go to bed soon.
Yeah. I wanna go to bed. Thanks for coming to the stream, everybody, and bye bye. Happy Friday the 13th. Make sure to read up on
Yes.
Ted Bundy x Jeff the Killer